In this video, I will go over the GK61 with silver optical switches. I will then compare them to the yellow switches, which are very popular due to them being extremely fast. I will also give my thoughts on the GK61 and whether the Apex Pro is still the best keyboard for Fortnite. All the gameplay in the background is me using the silver switches as well. Okay, so first I'll show an image of different switches, and as you can see, the silver switches and the yellow switches are the fastest out there, minus the OmniPoint switches in the Apex Pro TKL. Both switches have the same pre-travel speed, which makes them both extremely fast. The only difference is the operating force, which the silver switch is requiring a slightly heavier press, but there's nothing major compared to the yellows. About 6 months ago, I tried out the GK61 with yellow switches, and I felt that the switches were too sensitive in that I could barely type a sentence without messing up. For gaming, I also felt that the switches made the keyboard feel cheap and tacky. The silver switches feel very close to the yellows, but I noticed that the keyboard doesn't feel as cheap, and the extra operating force is just enough to where I could type just fine and play at a high level. Next comes the big question: is the Apex Pro TKL still the best for Fortnite? In my opinion, after playing with the Apex Pro for about 4 months now, I think that keyboard is absolutely perfect for competitive gaming. However, me being a high sense player, I often hit the keyboard even with using a 45-degree tilt. The OmniPoint switches also feel very strong and not tacky in any way, along with incredible stabilizers. In my opinion though, the keyboard feels too mushy due to the good stabilizers, and even when the actuation is set to 1, I still feel like it's hard to press the keys sometimes. Overall, I think that the GK61 is the better fit for people who are high sense, or like to have a keyboard tilt like a 45-degree or 90-degree angle or something like that. But for everyone else, I would always recommend the Apex Pro TKL. I'm also working on some new videos with this keyboard, such as like an edit course or a sound video, so stay tuned for those, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys for watching.